What's up, Earthbound fans? Live from Attack Slug Studios, we have another exciting quad race here. I am Dark Alexander here with Pebble Possum. We've got PeenTrain, MoonTV, Brooke, and Aurilliux. Uh, Pebble
Hello.
Possum, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm ready for a night of. We got two quads back to back, so it's gonna be a great night of racing tonight.
Yeah, I was not prepared for how much excitement we have on board because there's more to come after this. So we're going to get things kicked off. The racers are counting it down.
Oh, yep. Here we go. Also, hello, Uko. Thank you for that raid. All right, so we've got Ari versus Brooke on top, and PeenTrain is versus MoonTV on the bottom. These are going horizontally, the race pairings.
It's a nice flyover of Onet to get our race started. Everybody gets to get their bearings.
And I have a little problem with Ari's stream right off the bat.
Oh no!
That's okay. I think it's on Ari's side too, because I do have like all the streams open and like a little window on the side. That's all right. We do have local recordings too to verify that all the races get the timers that they say they got. Not that we'd expect Ari to cheat anyway. He's been around for a long, long time.
Everything will be sorted out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like we've got the meteor touching down and Ness is out of bed.
Yep. We're gonna go in and get the cracked bat. All three of our runners getting it on the first pass. Good to get it out of the way, just so you don't forget. Some people wait till the third. Maybe it's you get Tracy out of the room on the third, which can occasionally save you a frame, but the risk is you just forget. So we've got the Kevin James dog standing in for Ari's stream at the moment.
Fantastic. All right, so first walk up the hill. Nothing much to see here. We're just getting the lay of the land. The police aren't going to interfere with us too much. We just need to stop and talk to Pokey for our next story trigger before we head back and go back to sleep.
All our runners making it at about the same time. No particularly slow walks. Good pathing on all our runners' parts.
Yeah, you'll see our runners sliding and gliding off the terrain as much as possible just to cut down the extra movement. But it's very easy to get hung up on all the little trees and bushes. It takes a lot of practice to figure out where those points are. You actually need to change your directions.
Yeah, especially with how sub-pixely this game is. Sometimes you just get stuck on a tree out of nowhere you wouldn't otherwise get stuck.
Yeah, the diagonals especially really feel like they're just going to grab you.
Mm-hmm. Ari is talking in our chat about possibly streaming on Twitch Mobile, so things gonna die over there. Hopefully you can get back online. Right, Pokey has shown up. We're gonna mash yes, so we don't get stuck in a text loop.
Chat with Mom here and get changed out of our pajamas. One last errand before we head out. We're going to grab Pokey and add him into our party. Not going to be taking the dog with us.
And we are going behind the couch on Peen's side. All three runners going behind the couch, and maybe Ari did too. We'll know eventually.
We'll just say for consistency's sake that he did.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a little bit faster to go behind the couch. You can get stuck on some terrain back there, so that's the risk, but you do save some frames if you do it right. And now we're all on the hill. Moon dodging a dog. Okay, we're all at this little zigzag with the 100% spawn plate. Brooke despawns a dog. Peen is stuttering by a snake expertly. Moon is past it too. I didn't see what Moon had to deal with.
Not a whole lot. We've got another snake here at the top of the hill. Everybody doing a quick despawn. Sounds like we might be getting Ori back here.
Yeah, pretty good hill climbs all around. No wrenches thrown at anyone.
Yep, no one
No one
covers is always nice.
Yeah, no one taking a fight. So it's going to be up to Starman Jr. to see if we get a significant lead on anyone's part.
Yep, no major strategizing for the Starman Jr. fight, just
Nope.
randomness as per so many things in Earthbound.
Mhm.
Hoping for fewer text boxes and stronger hits from Buzz.
Yep. Strategy is select auto fight and mash. And hope you get a 2-cycle.
But if you mash good, the numbers are higher, right?
Is that how it works? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Hoping for 2 cycles, sometimes 3 cycles, rarely a 4 or worse cycle on the Starman fight. And then you also want to see freezes and guard turns when Buzz isn't hitting, so it doesn't have the damage, but the guard turn is the fastest. And then the fire animation is just kind of slow because we have all the text from everyone's PSI shields bouncing the fire off.
Stopping to grab our bread roll on the way back down the hill here.
We do
a little
have
extra
Ari back
healing.
Up. I don't see a timer on Ari, but that's all right. We do have the racetime.gg timer still. That'll be what determines if it comes down to the wire, as some of our races have lately. All right. Going into Starman Jr. almost simultaneously between Brooke, PeenTrain, and Moon. Ari must have stepped on a snack, is a little bit behind. 105 for PeenTrain, 71 for Moon, 62 for Brooke. Kind of gross.
Charge forward for Peen. Starman Jr. is down.
Yep, the legendary 2-cycle. So good start for PeenTrain. Moon's gonna get probably a 3-cycle, but 2 hits for about 70 each so far.
Yeah, Brooke got the charge forward, but that low roll on the first is dragging this fight out. Guard and a big
for
smash.
Brooke to finish it off. And Moon is also out of there. But these are the matchups are horizontal, so this is Brooke and Moon being neck and neck. They're not facing each other. Moon is facing PeenTrain, and Brooke is facing Ari. Ari now going into the Starman Jr. fight himself.
Buzz, no!
78 for Ari's first hit. So hopefully get a big hit for the second one.
Yeah, can still 2-cycle, but it's gonna take a big swing on Buzz's part.
Yeah, as we saw on Brooke's side, you can smash for 150, like just
there's that big swing.
All right, that'll help Ari catch up a little bit.
So Peen does the correct mashing through the text for Buzz, doesn't get stuck in our loop there. Waiting for the sun to come up.
You have to mash yes for the first question and no for the second, or the text just loops and loops. All right, we're going through what we call the zoo. We've got a bunch of 5% animal spawns. We get a snack. He just got to stutter past it. No trouble there. We're gonna get the Mr. Baseball cap. This child's prized possession. We're gonna try it on for about a minute, and then we're gonna decide we can sell it for money.
There's way better things in life than a Mr. Baseball cap.
Moon has to juke a crow a little bit. Ooh, and then a snake in the zoo. Gets away just fine. Brooke also through the zoo.
It's loading up with the T-ball bat, the baseball cap, and the treat bracelet on PeenTrain's side. Brooke grabbing her trash burger.
Moon also about to dig through some trash. Get a burger.
Peen doing the despawn walk down towards the hospital here, avoiding all the extra spawn plates of the sharks. Gonna get into our first shark fight here. Is opting to grab the can of fruit juice out of the trash.
That just gives you 6 HP, which can make a little difference on second pogo if first one hits you hard enough. Keeps you from maybe not having to eat the bread roll right away. Yeah, I think Pete will probably drink that juice after this fight. Yeah, just take herself out of a 3-hit territory for the second pogo. Brooke also got the juice, it looks like. Alright. Pogo's
Second
not being
pogo
too
down.
rude to anybody.
Lunch in hand off to the Yes Man fight.
Yes, man, usually not a problem. He's pretty much easier than the pogos we already beat, and we're higher level now.
Oh, and Peen getting the bag of fries drop. How about that?
Yeah, 1 in 32, I believe. So that's a welcome little heal. Oh, did not use it. I think that her HP was too low to heal the full with the fries. Was the thing. See if she uses it if Frank connects with a light hit or not.
Talking dirty there. Opting to heal after every hit. Don't have a whole lot of wiggle room with Frank, so want to make sure we're being careful.
Yep, here comes that fries, but did not heal the full off it, so we're gonna heal again right away.
And Frank is down. So Moon getting into their Frank fight.
This Pogo is charging forward at Ori, but he does defeat it with 12 HP left. Ooh, nice smash of
Frankenstein.
That'll save some time.
So Brooke has got Frank down. Getting that level up there, bringing our psychic points back up to 5, so we do have a guaranteed life up for Frankenstein.
Yeah, all our runners not running into any major hurdles yet. Ari lagging just a little bit behind. Otherwise, this is neck to neck on all parts, honestly. We'll see who gets their slugs fastest. We do have a prediction going. It's about to expire. Who will be third strongest? So if you want to gamble, get your gamba on. At this point, it's hard to say who would be third strongest.
Ori through the Frank fight. Peen off to talk to Mayor Perkle. Moon and Brooke shortly behind her.
Ari just has to finish off Frankenstein. Usually Frankenstein's not too much of a trouble unless you already ate all your burgers.
Yeah, very predictable fight. The only real optimization is to try to heal when you know Frankie Stein's going to be attacking, so you can maximize your damage on the next 2 turns. But looks like it's pretty straightforward fight for us.
Ari did eat his last burger, so he is gonna auto fight this out. But it's yeah, it's not gonna be a problem.
Peen stopping to restock on money. Gonna go burger shopping here before we start our slug grind.
Moon skipped Frank Heel apparently.
That's a bold choice.
Yeah, maybe he's going for some advanced slug grind strats where he won't need HP.
Yeah, I didn't see what their hit points were left at. The psychic points aren't the biggest deal because you're going to get the butterflies anyway, but if you're not paying attention to your health, you get into a 4-pack, you only got... Okay, so 51 hit points isn't too bad.
And 1 life up, that's not bad. All right. P finding their first 4-pack right off the bat.
So we're looking for 22 total slugs here. Generally, we're going to see the first 16 or so done on the first floor before heading up towards the exit on the 3rd floor.
And then we'll try for a 6-pack on the 3rd floor. Is the fastest way to do it. Not all runners like to go for that in a race, just because sometimes that 6-pack takes a while to spawn, and there's a lot of despawning of ants involved if the game decides to not play very nice. Yeah, TaxLog making a good point. Taking risks against PeenTrain does make a lot of sense. She is a very formidable runner. Has made it to
quick
the
2nd pack too.
Yeah, to the top of the bracket on several occasions before. All right, Brooke is trying to spawn some slugs right here. Does she have some slugs spawned up on the 2nd floor? They're gonna break the pathing. We'll see. Nope. Just decided to get them right here.
Got a quick 4-pack for Moon as well.
Okay, so conventional slug grinds for all 3 of our runners are in Giant Step so far. I'm sure Ari will do the same.
Peen trying to get this mouse stuck here on the cliffside, and does. She's just going to try to keep respawning this tile here, hoping for more slugs.
Yep, because the mouse has spawned from that spawn plate, it will not produce another one. So we know that we can always just pull the slugs over and not have to worry about the mouse getting in the way.
Probably my favorite speed strat of this whole run, to be honest with you. That really made the early part of this run so much more tolerable for me.
Yeah, I imagine before the mouse stuck strat came around, you had to do a lot of stuttering to get away from mice, and it just took minutes longer.
It did force me to get better at stuttering.
Yeah, it was a little before my time. I started about 3 years ago, and mouse stuck strats were already in existence around then.
So Brooke getting stuck with a mouse fight here. Peen on the way up to the 3rd floor looking for that 6-pack.
She's gonna fight a mouse. I don't know if she's on a weird count or was just getting in the way. Yeah, she has a 3-pack of slugs here, so maybe that was to make up for that. Though you would think she would do it after seeing she got the 3 slugs. In any case, I trust all our runners to keep count of their slugs. Brooke was trying for a green swirl on that mouse. I don't know that you can green swirl those mice. I've never gotten one. Peen's fighting her 6-pack, so that will mean that this will be the 22nd for her.
Boons stuttering their way up to the 3rd floor here. Kind of dicey with all the spawns there. As that lag builds up, stuttering becomes more and more difficult. Already grabbing a slug pack there. Brooke grabbing a 2nd floor slug pack there. Peen out the door. Refilling on life and going to stock up on psychic points. Boone's got the
Boone
6-pack there.
So not too far behind.
The Peen opting to stutter around the Antoid there as opposed to taking the single.
Mm-hmm.
Did not see what our offense stat rolled.
Peen, getting
no,
red spilled by the door ants. It's gonna let Moon catch up a bit. I was just about to say, Peen always very consistent with her stutters, but it got her that time.
Yeah, and that stutter coming out the door there can be super tricky. Those spawns are just so close to the door, you don't really have much margin for error. So if you hold it for just a little longer than you think, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Able to get through the fight pretty quickly there, fortunately.
Especially since even if you get the rhythm completely right, sometimes you just pick the wrong frame to start on. And there's no way to tell.
There really
99
isn't.
rockin' for Ant for Peen's first rockin'. We're gonna eat a burger, so we so we don't lose the 2nd rocket to that magnet. So 99 and 82.
82, very nice.
Those are good pair of hits. Should be just a few more, unless the ant shields.
So 235 hit points total, so should be able to make pretty short work of it. Just have to
There's a
maintain our hit
shield.
points.
So now it's going to be another 3 hits, maybe. Brooke gets 93 on her first rockin'.
The ant is down for PeenTrain, so a sub-22 ant fight for Peen. Great start.
Yeah, that's a fantastic time.
Moon and Brooke in sync here with their rockins.
Her first one was in the 90s, so that's better. And then I think Boone got 80 something.
No, 55.
So
yuck.
Yeah, so gross 2nd hits for both Brooke and Moon. That's gonna make this fight drag out just a little bit longer.
Yeah, every extra round this fight goes on, it just gets that much more dangerous. We start to get low on healing items, and we really don't have a whole lot to do against Ant once our psychic points run out.
And Ant is shielding himself, making it drag on even longer. Moon did get a smash, drop the shield, so that helps a bit. Brooke's still stuck in it. I think she's out of burgers. She selected auto fight. Oh, and it's dodging. Oh my god. Not like this.
Oh no! No! The outspeed. I think that might have been it, but that's just really terrible. So Brooke's got
chooses violence once again.
And not stopping to refill our psychic points with Mom. Gonna take our visit with Photo Guy. Get your fuzzy pickles in chat.
Maybe figuring that it's faster to just spawn 2 butterflies than to take a nap.
Yep, that's entirely fair.
The trade-off though is that if you get stuck in a fight, you can't just rocket out of it.
Right.
Peen beginning cops, Moon on their way there. And Ari's still in his slug grind, so not that far behind now.
Got a lonely slug there. And that's going to get him to level 8. How about that? Well played.
Okay. So maybe Ari ahead by a minute now. Brooke's going to buy more burgers. And one unlucky can of fruit juice.
Anytime I mismenu that, I like to save it for Apple Kid.
Yeah, the danger though is that you have mismenu it when you're trying to heal off an ant. But it does make sense to give it to Apple Kid. I mean, it's probably apple juice, right?
Exactly. I think it fits the theme. A lot of crushing chops here, and PeenTrain getting real close.
Yeah, gets the life up.
Moon starting the cop gauntlet here, fight 1.
Okay, Peen ahead by 2 cops. And a smash for Moon.
Ori's grabbing the butterfly. A lot of spawns on Brooke's side.
Oh no. So she's gonna have to bash these slugs out, or try to run. Slugs are slow, but Ness is also slow.
So Peen on the cop 4. Gonna try to leave this fight with as much health as possible going into the strong fight so we can try to get our double rocking off if possible. Starting with a crushing chop ain't great,
Oh my
and a
gosh.
smash. So all of that goes to the wayside. So we're starting with 40 health for
either.
strong. That can be kind of tricky, so I don't know if Peen's going to start off with a heal. I probably would at this point, because he can do quite a bit of damage.
Question is she going to try to burger and hope he just gets real mad about it, or is she going to life up? She's going to life up. And then she's going to bash him out a little bit. Good rockin', or good smash, and now going for the rockin', hopefully kills with that. It will. 105, big hit.
Very nice hit. Yeah,
Peen
Strong's
out
only
with a
140 hit
26
points.
A 26-minute 1-net for Peen. That is flying. Moon not far behind on cop 4 now.
Both runners getting really down to the wire with their hit points on there, keeping it interesting in this cop gauntlet. This is a scary set of fights. It's fairly routine, but there's just so many things that can go wrong in each one of these fights.
Yeah, these cops can all smash too. Oh, Brooke getting red swirled by some antoids. Ari got through his Titanic ants. I wasn't paying attention. So
Strong miss with a suspicion hold for Moon.
Ari now with a considerable lead.
Being able to dodge by the mushrooms there outside of Tucson. Oh no, and so many antoids for Brooke. Able to get away. Thank goodness.
Alright, Moon is now past Strong as well. Delta of about 80 seconds, I want to say. Alright, Brooke out of the fight. She's going to life up and get her second butterfly. She'll be at full for Ant for a second attempt. Hopefully this one goes a bit better. Oh, another Antoid red swirl. Brooke officially on the struggle bus. Oh, gets a cookie.
Cookie for her troubles.
We're gonna eat a burger. She's gonna go and grab this burger because it's free now.
Makes sense.
Does stutter past this one. Oh, there's one hiding on the rock. At least it's not a red swirl.
So it doesn't have the offense for the instant win, unfortunately, too.
And 1 HP shy of killing it in 1 hit, and it calls for help.
Sometimes you just can't catch a break.
So this is going to be another burger for Brooke.
It's interesting. Ori grabbing 3 hundo out of the ATM there.
That's not enough to not have to hit the ATM again on the death orb. Oh wait, he's doing it in 1 net. Oh, that's interesting. Getting more. Oh, he's got the cops to go still. That's right. All right, I missed Brooke's first rocket hit. Oh, but she won't get a second because of the magnet. Oh my god, gross. It failed? Leslie says the first rocket failed and we didn't get a second, so we gotta bash this ant out all the way. That is rude.
That smash is going to help us there. 69,
That was a
nice.
very nice smash. That'll help a bit.
We're going to hope that's the blessing that we needed. And
Another
another
nice smash.
69 smash.
Glad Brooke
And the
is
universe
past that.
smiles upon Brooke. Out of giant step purgatory. The triple nice.
See where Ori is in the cop gauntlet right now. That was first cop. So yeah, Ori used his lead to buy some burgers for safety. Oh, he's loaded up.
Got a high five from Peen and Moon. Peen getting the Apple Kid call. Moon stuck fighting with some despawns here, these mobile sprouts.
Yeah, Fart Cave being a little stinky.
Tewson's fairly tame. There are some spawn plates to worry about, but I don't think there's much that we can really do about them except be wary.
Yeah, Peen does spot a cop just in the corner. Doubles back a little bit. Gonna buy a skip sandwich to maybe dodge some enemies in PRV with. It seems that was kind of a, I want to say controversial, but not everyone was doing it a couple years ago, and now it seems like everyone is doing it.
So Ori down, resting up with
Oh,
Mom
no.
and heading back into the thick of it.
So our runners are pretty even again. They're both heading back to cops. Brooke a little bit ahead on the walk. But this is anyone's race again.
Peen grabbing a convenient butterfly there on the way back. Moon heading to the park.
Yeah, Ari apparently did get hit by a smash from the cop while at 60.
Awful.
Yeah, that's the danger of those cops. Any hit from the cop has a 1 in 20 of being a smash.
Yeah, never would have chosen to heal at 60. That's madness.
Mm-hmm. I think PeenTrain honestly heals at 60. I know she's mentioned something to that effect before. But it is not the conventional wisdom. That is definitely being extra safe. Yeah, no, I mean for like regular cops.
Yeah, for strong, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, strong, I'd even do 65. Alright, Peen first to erase the pencil. Little despawn action here. Making sure we don't get in any pincers.
Sneaking up above that line to duck away from a couple of spawn plates. Still have a few there. Looks like taking a risk and the sprout does get stuck on the tree.
Yeah, that was a pretty confident risk to take.
Moon working their way around the bend there.
Yeah, this is a dangerous place to get pincered. Oh,
Oh,
speed
no.
hit. Now we got UFOs. Can despawn the UFOs, which will let us back up there to maybe despawn the diamond. Nope.
Oh, it looks like the
Let's go
diamond
work
might have
one at a
despawned
time.
itself.
Oh, but now we got sprouts and a tree.
Hey.
Peen steps on a snack, loses an Ori point, but he's too busy racing to take it from him.
And Brooke threw the strong fight there. We've got Ori just behind going through Cop Gauntlet round 2. Peen picking up the croissant at the store there.
Brooke is through strong first. Ari hot on her toes. If this rockin' works, it does. Everyone is out of 1-et. Or
Let's all
on it.
count our blessings and thank our lucky stars. Peen gonna be the first one here into the shack fight.
Moon also losing some Ari points. Stutters past the second snake. I'm not sure that was actually faster, but swag points for sure.
It's a matter of principle at that point. Peen's rocking here 63, 71, and 67. So the crow's out of the way, but gonna need another rocking here to get rid of the cultists. No calls for help so far.
At least it hit both of them. You always hate to see it miss.
Alright, we'll take an uneventful shack fight there.
Moon choosing to buy some croissants with their hat bat.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the second rockin' that always makes it hit like a freight train when it does.
Peen is gonna steal an egg.
Egg.
And eat it. Felt a little cultist lag and despawned. Choosing to grab the croissant from the present inside.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess it's
Saving the
not
world
really
is hungry
slower
business.
than the eggs or bananas. Oh, I think I was one shy of a one shot on the second cultist for Moon. It was 93. They have 94, I think. Is that right? Someone tell me if I'm right.
94 is correct.
Unfortunate.
Peen through the cultist fight. Moon out of the shack fight. Got Brooke here struggling with a couple of sprout despawns. So Peen into the car painter fight. We're gonna hope for some reflects here off of the first round. We'll see what happens. Just not paying too much attention to our life. We're at 62 so far. We don't want to come out of this fight with too much because we're setting up for a death warp after this to not have to walk back through PRV. No reflex off the first round there. Gonna heal up after this next round.
Yeah, this fight is completely scripted, so Peen does know exactly when she's about to be hit and will heal in advance. So it's just a matter of managing that so that we don't run too low, but also not too high.
So far, 6 misses on the lightning.
I think that was her last croissant. So really hoping for some reflex here.
There's one.
Kind of hit for a low amount.
72.
Maybe we can bash this out. Not if we're gonna miss like that though, Ness. Moon
Here's
is
a reflect.
past.
That'll hopefully take care of it.
Okay,
And we're
there.
done.
Still took another hit.
Yes. Thank
Moon
you for showing
is
up to the fight, Ness.
yeah. Moon is through onto their cultist fight.
And on the car painter.
Meanwhile, Brooke's on her way back to get the pencil eraser. Ari has to stop in the fart cave first, so Ari is a fart cave behind. However long that takes.
78 rock in for Moon. Got a double
Okay,
rock in here.
67.
67.
Not the greatest.
No reflect love.
Okay, we do have 40 HP, so we can afford another hit before the heal. And we're gonna heal with a banana. Ooh, okay. It was only 21, but it was also a low hit, so we still have 23. Okay, it doesn't
Big
matter. We only
reflect
need
on
another.
that one.
Yeah. So Moon also threw the car painter.
So it looks
With
like
a
Peen's
good
heading
amount of
back
HP.
into going to grab Paula here before we get to our death warp. Gonna drop our extra defense items for the death warp. We're not gonna need those anymore. Hopefully we're not gonna see any more fights for the rest of the foreseeable future.
Yeah, these kids should only be getting in one more fight, and that's Boogey Tent, and the defense just does not matter there. Dropping the teddy bear. All right, Brooke gonna go through PRV for realsies.
Peen getting into our mole fight here.
Kills Paula right off the bat. Which is nice that we took a hit, but Paula also can knock the mole out of confusion safely, since he will confuse himself often. But not going to be a worry here. PeenTrain gets out, basically right at the 42-minute mark.
Yeah, very nice mole fight.
Brooke not having much trouble in PRV.
Yep, onto the last leg. Grabbing our
Taking a
skip sandwich here. I like the move.
Yep,
Anything to
taking it
get out of
early.
PRV faster.
Taking it early just to make sure we make the most of the speed. Ooh, did it wear off already?
It did. Having to dip back and try to do that despawn there. I think just barely enough time for that to wear off. Couldn't make it back to the door.
Moon trying to spawn. Looks like they're trying to spawn a UFO up here to try to make a cliff skip. Which they did this once. They did this once in last year's tournament. I don't know if they're gonna be able to make that work.
I've seen one other person do that.
I don't know if their HP was high enough to justify this, but well, we get the fight, so hits for 28 anyway.
Oh, that's just obnoxious.
All right, and Paula is down. So about a minute and a half delta between Moon and PeenTrain right now.
It's an interesting strategy. I think I've seen one other person do that so far this year.
James said he did it last week, so maybe that's when you saw it. Oh yeah, they is the pronouns Moon has chosen for this race. I know they have used any pronouns. I don't know if they're. I think they're still using any pronouns. Just maybe settled on they them for the tournament. I know Moon, so I'm calling them he because that's what I'm used to, and also she on occasion. Yeah, that's what's on the spreadsheet. That's what we'll go with. Moon, if I've been using the wrong pronouns for you, let me know so I can update my mental Rolodex.
Dean's got her dance break. Moon about a minute behind.
Your dancing emotes in chat. Already getting a 92 for his first rockin' on Cultist Day, so it's gonna be a second rockin' for him as well. Jocelyn saw some implying that there are young people in the chat of an Earthbound tournament.
It's a bold move. And Cultist B is down for Brooke there, so getting out of that without too much drama. Level 12 not given too much of a boost.
We have Cultist B called.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy. So that'll let Ari catch up a little bit, possibly, depending on how his Shack Cultist goes. Not Shack Cultist, but HQ Cultist. Whatever you care to call this building, I'm partial to calling it the Lag Hut myself. A right bus for Peen.
I've been calling it the HQ because it made sense to me.
Yeah, it does. I think that's what most people call it. Brooke's gonna eat a banana and then a hamburger. Oof. Had to do 2 heals because she was at 21. That is not a safe amount of HP to mash a heal out from. So she had to use the banana to get out of danger to match the heal, and then also another one just to have enough HP after the hit came. Big reflect. That was
Reflect
155. Wow.
Yeah, that was a big one.
So Brooke came out also with a good amount of HP, 27.
Oh, and a miss with the paint attack, so Ori's got full tank of gas.
Oof. You hate to see that. You go to heal on the hit turn, and then he just whiffs, and then you're left with 100 plus HP.
Yeah, I believe the Apple was having a hard time at the last race, too.
The Apple of Enlightenment couldn't have predicted this. Another right bus on MoonTV's side.
Might check for a worm.
I think more and more runners are learning to do right bus.
There's a pretty clear setup for it. I feel like I mess up left bus too often to make it worth it for me. Again, those angles, I just get hung up on things if I'm not doing it the same way every time. The game gets in your head.
Both Brooke and Ari are now out of car painter, so now they'll go into the warp. Peen got through graveyard. Must have gotten through pretty cleanly because she's already getting bonked by zombos. We'll be in winters at like right at the 50-minute mark. That's a great time.
Moon dropped off in 3. Brooke getting into the Death Warp here, and Ori has Paula on board.
All it down. And nest down. Good mole warp for Brooke. Right at the 50-minute mark. All right. Moon also having no real trouble in the graveyard, it seems. So this is going to come down to having a good winters. Which is a terrifying phrase if you know anything about winters.
Ori's getting some robot trouble here, trying to sneak up there so they can get down, grab the life noodles.
Or is he just walking back? No, he's trying to despawn. Or is he? We're just walking back to Tucson, I guess. Did he not set up his death warp?
That must be the case. I'm a little lost, to be honest with you.
I mean, it works. It means going through Fart Cave again, but
At least we've got the bridge this time.
yeah.
Shout outs to the bridge people. Doing work. Oh. Keeping the Teddy around. All right. That's fair.
It does keep a Teddy.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, it's honestly not that slow compared to. I mean, you get the Fart Cave RNG, but it's not terrible. You trade Fart Cave RNG for Mole RNG. I mean, you would have enough to revive Paula in the ATM pretty much no matter what after killing Car Painter. Alright, Brooke doing right theater.
Nice move, skipping the photo trigger there in the front of the door. Peen's got her monkey.
Moon's having time wasted by
our favorite key salesman. Peen's got the dogfight there, getting the green swirl on that, so bread roll for trouble and an extra level.
Yep, that'll help a lot with first proto.
Yeah, every little bit helps for the last boss. Nice move there, heading to get some stew. Brooke's got her dancing shoes on, and Ori heading up to the theater. Moon gonna go ahead and grab her pop gun and her Holmes hat out of the lockers here. We've got our bad key machine. Tony's gonna help with our great escape. I wonder what this game would have been like if Tony was one of the chosen four.
Tony and Jeff, or just Tony?
Just Tony.
I hope
he's got to be
Tony
there for a reason.
I hope he'd know how to use bottle rockets.
I mean, it seems like a school full of talented young individuals. Jeff can't be the only one.
I mean, to be fair, Slug, even Jeff barely knows Dr. Andonuts, and he's his son.
Exactly. It's been 10 years. Tony could fake it.
All right, get your Tessies out. Moon also got to do a safety dog. Does not green it. Gonna bash it out manually. Or shoot it out, rather, because it's Jeff. Brooke also doing a right bus. That's 3 right buses.
What do we have 4? Peen waving goodbye to Tessie.
Yep, we'll see Tessie again soon in just a few seconds. Not quite the Tessie warp. That's when Tessie goes down on one screen and immediately appears up on the other racer's screen. Like she just moved over on the stream.
Oh, thanks, Monkey. So into first proto here. We're just hoping for good rolls that actually hit.
Oh, we have Proto B. That's gross. Ready to eat the bread roll. Didn't even need to, but just for safety. But Protos chose not to hit.
The 2 protos feeling very unusual.
Yeah, Bubble Monkey actually took a hit for Jeff there. Also eating the egg.
Player.
And now we have Proto C. P might just run here. Yep. That's unfortunate. Now Peen has no heals and is still level 1. So this is now scary.
Optin just go right into the duck fight. Not gonna bother.
Yeah, it wasn't in a good spot to try to pull over, but even though it moved in a better spot after the fact. If only we'd known. I missed Ari's bus, unfortunately.
A cookie bus.
Hit a cookie bus?
Through the duck fight, and Monkey not gonna do anything helpful.
Monkey trying to keep this a race. Oh, we got Proto B here as well.
Oh,
absolutely gross.
And Proto C. Very nice. Great game.
We are going to bash this one out, it looks like. Moon setting up a duck skip.
Looks like it's a pretty good spot. Just needs him to edge over a little bit.
Yeah.
Moon trying to coerce it, but the duck being very duck-like.
There we go.
There we go. That should be safe.
Yeah. I don't know that it saved any time, but I don't think it lost any time. It wasn't terrible. Oh,
does
nice
manage to get
dodge.
that.
I thought that was going to get caught. I thought that Moon just moved a little early, but no, timed perfectly. Peen stuttering through the first room. It's going to come down to Pond Cave. Eating that burger.
Moon also into a bit of a sticky situation here. Gonna try to pull that mouse over. Very nice.
Wow. Peen does get into a fight in the second room.
The Moon hot on her heels.
Yeah. Moon has basically caught up.
Who's committed to going full stutter on this one. The second chamber is empty, so that's going to give us an opportunity, and couldn't sneak by there. An unfortunate red swirl.
Both runners in fights here.
Rowdy Mouse is down on Peen's side. All of the slugs down for Moon. Got some levels going on here. Gonna get through this into the third room. So we've got a lead change there for all of about 4 seconds. And Peen in. Both of them feeding the bubble gum to Bubble Monkey here.
This is neck and neck.
Brooke doing a little shopping here, probably grabbing a skip sandwich, I'm guessing. Ori is into Winters.
We've had so many close races lately. This is going to be another one. PeenTrain's timer is about 2 seconds behind, so I do believe Moon does have a 2-second lead. But that's so insignificant. Like, who knows how many levels Jeff got? One level off on Jeff will make the difference. Wow, what a race.
That's wild.
PeenTrain absolutely cursing that monkey right now.
Brooke feeding up before grabbing onto the Tessie ride.
Both runners now thinking, do I grab the bear? Do I not grab the bear? How many races were within 10 seconds in round one? More than one before this one. We got another Tessie on Brooke's screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna count a lead change in Boogey Tent is close enough to 10 seconds. It has been a heck of a start to the season. Or are you working on getting rid of these crows and goats?
I'm not even sure Moon has a 2-second lead because I think PeenTrain's stream might just be a little ahead. So her UFO is in front of Moon's, but also there's that timer delay. Yeah, this is neck and neck, literally. It's gonna be a photo finish. Brooke not skipping the first proto as expected.
Double tech skip. No notes.
Oh, you would think this was the same stream if you'd know better. Moon grabbing the bear, Peen skipping it. We'll see if that makes a difference. Peen also has a skip sandwich. So does Moon.
Peen is going to be the first one into the boogie tent there. The dog did not have a chance to get into the mix.
Moon taking the spawn skip. The dog is still there though, but it didn't make a difference.
575 on the BBR. We need just a little bit more.
728 from Moon. Oh my god. Oh my god. This isn't over.
We're mashing. We're mashing.
We're mashing. Oh my god. There's no way to know.
Yeah, I have no idea where their levels are at. It's going to come down to text. They both had so many fights in Pond Cave, it's hard to tell where Jeff's at. Oh my goodness.
Beans marked 1:06:26 in racetime.gg room. Moon did not click done. Click done.
The timer on stream is saying 106.25, but
We might have to retime that.
that's bananas. And Ori taking a proto death. Yes, that is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay. I was worried I was the only one seeing it.
I think Moon actually had a 106.24 going by their timer. But of course, if we were retiming this, we'd also have to look at when they started, making sure it wasn't off.
We're trying to get this duck to cooperate. And of course, it's going to just plow itself into the wall until he walks by. Brooke contending with a mouse despawn here, trying to get through Pond Cave. That mushroom, probably not quite safe to get around that one. Opting to go for the stutters. Ori and Monkey doing monkey things. Sticking around for second proto.
I think tentatively, barring a considerable time off, early start by either runner, I think Moon has this by 2 seconds. But yeah, that's not an official.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are for Swiss. I thought for brackets it wasn't. Didn't they do race offs if it was within a matter of a couple of seconds like that? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a different tournament that I was in, but
I don't think we
it's
did.
very quaint.
I haven't done a race off in my recent memory. Meanwhile, Brooke is almost through her pond cave. They don't know how to open a Twitch stream and like from the beginning while it's actually still live.
I just gave you the tie. Okay, that makes sense.
Go to videos.
Yeah, because I think they're taking the total time into account as well for the qualifiers. It always baffles me with a game with as much randomness that a race could be this close. It never ceases to be amazing, Uko. Brooke taking her Skyrunner flight. Ori dodging around a cave boy. Go say hi to Dad. Ori has takeoff. Couple more loops around 3 for Brooke getting into the Boogey fight. Oh, looks like Moon crashed.
Okay, Moon has won the glitch race at least.
And skip the door text on Brooke's side. Egg. skipping through town, doing a little despawn action. Real dangerous there, that dog. Let's see what BBR has in store for us. And a mortal hit on Jeff. Fantastic. He does get the BBR off and takes out Boogey. And manages to gut save, so we don't even get the satisfaction of skipping the text on it.
It was that the tent went down after the rocket went off, and then the tent went down before he was actually dead.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think it was a gut save because I did think he went down to 0 HP. So it's unfortunate they did his job a little too well because he gets to live now.
Whoa, that was not nice. Trash can right up next there. Okay. Just bringing the pain here in the graveyard for Ori. We get through the rest of 3 without too much trouble there. We'll see what Jeff has in store for us. At 520. Does have fire, so pulling out all the stops. The Rockin' does the job. GG's in chat for Ori.
And Brooke is officially 3rd strongest, so congrats Lilavir and Poppy Iron Shield. Get your Earth Bucks. Congratulations. And GG to all our runners. We've got another quad coming up. We've got Oxwas versus James Petted. And then we also have Miss Des Games versus Leslie Pro.
Yeah,
So
much more
don't go
excitement to
anywhere.
come.
Maybe we'll even figure out who won this race by then.
We'll see. I'm enjoying the suspense.